What is going on, everybody? My name is Tyrell Jackson. Welcome to the very first video episode of Technically It Is Real. So, sorry about the bad quality of the camera. It is my basic laptop camera. I'm going to get a better webcam down the line. But nonetheless, this is the very first episode of Technically It Is Real. If you can, hit that like button, subscribe, and continue to listen. We're going to continue to upload these videos on a weekly basis, and we're going to get things rolling on here. So, first off, I want to say thank you to the No Big Deal podcast for putting me on to the show. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It is amazing. It is a tremendous experience to go through already. And it's quite frankly, just fun to be around those guys. I know those guys personally, especially Eugene. I just met Marv like a couple of weeks ago, whatever, but we really hit it off very well. And I'm looking forward to having more episodes with them and everything like that. So, again, this is amazing, and we are going to do the very first video show of this show. You can find other episodes on Spotify, on Google Podcasts. If you just type in Technically It Is Real in those respective search bars, you will find the audio versions of the show. Now, I haven't done a show since February, but nonetheless, here we are. We're going to restart, hit the refresh button, and get it going here on YouTube as well. So, first topic we're going to talk about today, very simple. We got to talk about this. Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith. And I had to go back and listen to both of these guys talk about each other and this and that. And let me just say this about Stephen A. Really, Stephen A? Oh, boy. You really think you that dude, don't you? Now, don't get me wrong. You've done your part since Skip has left. But for you to think you was that dude back in 2012, no. ESPN did not want you. ESPN did not want to take you in. Skip fought for you hard. And for somebody who fought for you hard, for somebody who you pretty much owe your whole career and the success of your career off of this man, and he fought and knocked on everybody's doors to get you into just 10 minutes, and then they realized, like, okay, they do got good chemistry together. For you to just basically do that to him, it's ridiculous. And you can tell that Skip was very hurt by the comments that Stephen A. Smith said on JJ Redick's podcast. You can just simply tell. It was obvious. It was just obvious from the moment he started the episode and everything like that. Like, he was hurt. He was hurt by what Stephen A. Smith had to say. Everything that Skip said was 100% accurate. Absolutely accurate. There, you can go pull up the receipts. These were rumors. These were confirmed stories. For Stephen A. Smith to say Skip came up to me and was like, hey, I need you to take this show to the next level, is BS. Did Skip need you as a permanent co-host with? Yes. Did Skip need you in a sense of, okay, hey, look, I need somebody here that's going to be permanent, and me and him match well together. He's a recognizable face as far as people who watch the show on a regular basis, yes. But did he need you to continue the greatness of First Take and where it was prior to him leaving? No. First Take was already the hottest thing going. First Take was beating SportsCenter on ESPN2. I used to watch First Take all the time. I used to record First Take, go to school, come back, watch First Take, because First Take was that show. And for you, Stephen A. Smith, for you to sit back and basically lie on and spit in the face of a man who helped your career, a man who catapulted your career, a man who took you off of those radio stations that you did not want to work on. The man who took you out of those cubicles at ESPN, at CNN, at MSNBC. Took you out of those cubicles. Fought for you hard to get you back onto ESPN. And for you to lie on that man because you think you big and bad and tough, it is absolutely BS. But it don't surprise me from you, Stephen A. It don't surprise me at all. Because we know what you did with Max Kellerman. We know what you did. Yeah, you got mad because Max, was the deal and everybody was loving Max before you. And everybody was saying Max is the truth. And, Max may be a little crazy with some of his takes, but you know what? He got the personality. He got the flair. You know what I'm saying? The guests are coming on there and appreciating and praising Max and not praising you, especially when it came to combat sports. See, you got mad because T.O. came onto the show and said that Max Kellerman was more of a black man than you was. He said he more black than you. He said he invited to the cookout. Not you, Stephen A. Max is. So that's what we mad about. Oh, okay. Okay, and now you gonna do this to Skip? Max, wrong, but okay. You did put Max on. To the casuals, this and that. People who followed his boxing career and everything, they knew who he was before then. But you put him on, you didn't even want Max Kellerman. You wanted Will Kane there. But to do this to Skip, to lie on Skip, and let's praise Skip because he came on and basically handled it like a G. He handled it like a pro. He took some shots, but it wasn't loud and bang, bang, bang. It was, hey, I got this to say. This is how I feel about it. You know what I mean? But that man was hurt. That man felt like his brother stabbed him in the back. He didn't say it. He did not say it. But man, you can tell that Stephen A. Smith was hurt. You can tell, Skip Bayless was hurt. You can tell that Skip Bayless felt spat in the face. You can tell Skip Bayless could not believe. And he even said it. He said, I couldn't believe that what I just heard. He said, I could not believe what I just heard. But you did, Skip. And this don't surprise nobody who really know or has really followed Stephen A. Smith. This don't surprise nobody because Stephen A. Smith was arrogant when he in his first run with ESPN to the point where he thought he was the man because he had his own show. And his show sucked. His show bombed. And he got fired because he was arrogant. Because even though his show was tanking, he felt like he was all that in a bag of chips. And now is what? 15 years later? 16 years later since that show? He done got First Take. He done rode the coattails off of First Take. He done rode the coattails of Skip Bayless. Rode the coattails. Rode them. And now he feel like because ever since Skip left, this is my show. This is First Take. I've been here the longest now. This is my show. First Take, my show. Ain't nobody gonna take it away from me. And Max almost took it away. And Max almost took that show away from Stephen A. Everybody was loving Max Kellerman. Even the stupidest takes that man used to say, everybody was loving Max. When it was Stephen A. and Skip, people was like, man, Skip, you saying some crazy stuff, but man, they love Skip. And if you don't believe that they love Skip, look what he doing with Undisputed. Did he need Shannon Sharp? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he needed Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp was that next level. But nonetheless, Fox knew, ESPN knew, and everybody knew that Skip Bayless was the man, was the face behind First Take. That is why Fox went hard for Skip to bring Skip on. They went hard for him because they was like, yo, we need Skip. And Skip proved it, validated, pulled up receipts, had the notes. I mean, this is everything. You can tell this man wrote down every meeting, wrote down everything that was said to him, and he basically summarized it in 30 minutes. He summarized it in 30 minutes. He name dropped people. He had receipts. He had dates. He had years. He had previous shows. That's what he did. That is what he did. And for Stephen A. Smith to sit back and say that Skip was saying, I need you. Skip is right. It don't matter what you would have did, Stephen A. Smith. I still would have been successful. Matter of fact, the show was successful when it was Skip and Jalen Rose. When it was Skip and Jalen Rose. Matter of fact, the segment that put First Take really on the map was between Skip and Jalen Rose when they was sitting there talking about Kwame Brown. And why Skip was saying that Kwame Brown is a straight up scrub and is a straight up bust. And Jalen Rose is fighting tooth and nail for Kwame Brown, talking about, hey, this man that played in the league for 11, 12 years. You can't. Did he live up to expectations? No. Did he last this long? Yes. So you can't call him a scrub. If you want to call him a buzz, whatever. And he even did. He wasn't saying call him a buzz. He was saying give Kwame his respect for staying in the league for 13 years. And they got into a heated debate. And then here comes Stephen A. Smith hopping on the next day. Because that happened in one day. Then they came back the next day and did it all over again. But then they put Stephen A. Smith in there for about 10 minutes. Nobody cared what Stephen A. Smith had to say. Matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith brought the whole damn debate down. We wanted to see more Skip and Jalen. We didn't want to see Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A., I respect the fact that you capitalize off of your opportunities. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can capitalize off of opportunities. Not everybody can capitalize off of somebody fighting hard for their career. Some people fumble that. Just like I fumbled that word. You know what I mean? Like, you took advantage of that. And that does respect. But Stephen A., if you wasn't a walking meme, bro, if it wasn't for Skip fighting tooth and nail for you, I wonder where you'll be at. I wonder exactly where you would be at. And that's a real question that we got to ask. Where would Stephen A. Smith be if Skip didn't fight hard? Because nobody wanted you. And that was reported a long time ago. And Skip came on and confirmed those reports. Skip fought tooth and nail. Skip put his job, his career on the line. And now Skip is successful. You are successful. Both of you men are making more money than y'all could have ever imagined. Both of you men are making more money than y'all ever have in y'all careers. And you spit in the face of the man who fought tooth and nail, who put his whole career on the line for you. Stephen A. Smith, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's the one person you should not do that to. And you can tell Skip was hurt. Because Skip even said it, hey man, we ain't never separated after I left. Every time he came out to LA, it was me, him, and my wife having dinner, having a good time, talking about the old days, talking about what's going on in our lives. Brothers, I love that man. You can tell Skip love you, bro. That's why I hurt that man so much more than what he said. It was written all over his body. It was written over his face. That man was more hurt than what he led on or what he said. And you caused that. You caused that. Unbelievable. To the highest honor. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. You got to watch out for somebody, man. You do a lot, and that's a life lesson. You do a lot for somebody, and they do exactly what Stephen A. Smith do. Spit in your face, lie on your name, and stab you right in the back. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? That's the last person you should have did that to. The last person. Again, I apologize for the camera quality. It's going to get better, I promise people. So let's move on from that. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors. Congratulations to them. Steph Curry. 4 NBA championships. All-time leader in 3 points made, 3-point percentage, Two-time league MVP, the only unanimous MVP in league history. The man has the numbers. The man has the accolades. For me to sit back and say this. Steph, after what we just saw, Steph is top 5. Steph is top 5 to me. I said on No Big Deal podcast top 7, I put him top 5. I had a lot more time to think about it. To me, he's had a better career than LeBron. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all not about to bully me into a narrative. No, you're not. That is my opinion. I think he's had a better career than LeBron. Hell, he's beat him 3-1 in the series against one another. You can bring up 2016. I love 2016. My team won the chip. But it's time to recognize that Steph Curry has had a better career. And it's time to recognize that Steph has done it without switching teams, without stabbing people in the back. He's done it against players that you expected to dominate him. He was not drafted to become a leader. He became a leader. He was not drafted to become this mega superstar. He became the mega superstar. Everybody crapped on his defense. He improved it. Everybody crapped on his finals performances. He improved it. And the next thing y'all need to shut up about is, Steph can't play from behind. He about to shut that up too. Steph has shut up every single negative narrative that has bestowed of him since day one. It has been absolutely phenomenal and magical to watch that man's career. And it's going to be hard for me to sit back and say we're going to see another Curry or just someone who can come close to it. This is not recency bias. This is me having time to think. This is me having time to write my notes. This is me realizing that it is time to admit that Steph Curry is top 5 of all time. I don't care if y'all disagree with me. I don't care. Write it in the comment section. Don't care. Because he's deserved it. He has the resume to be in that conversation. He has the resume, the statistics, the marketability, the sheer dominance to have that. You think of some of the best players of all time: Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Just name a few: Kareem Abdul, Bill Russell. Think of some of the greatest players that played this game. And what do those guys have in common? What do those guys have in common? They have their shortcomings. They have their hiccups. They have their moments where they're not playing at their absolute best. But they've shut up every critic. Every single one. They've improved on their game every single year. They battled through adversity. And they have dynasties. Michael Jordan, dynasty. Kobe Bryant, dynasty. Shaq, dynasty. Kareem, dynasty. Bill, dynasty. Steph Curry, dynasty. He has cemented, to me, top 5. And if he ain't top 5, he number 6. But I'm not putting LeBron Ramon James over Steph Curry. No more. I don't want to hear 3-1 nothing. Because Steph got a 3-1 lead on LeBron in playoff series. Which is only in the NBA Finals. Don't give me that KD crap. Don't give me that. Because we know what it is. Steph has the resume. And he has the dynasty. Where is LeBron James' dynasty? Oh, he went to 10 straight NBA Finals. What do you mean no dynasty? What? Your dynasty is, you don't make a dynasty by appearing at the show. You make the dynasty by winning the show and winning it multiple times. And Steph's done it in a short amount of time, 7 years, 4 championships. Yeah, dynasty. Greatness in front of our eyes. And my Cleveland Cavaliers was a part of 3 of them. And probably win that Toronto series if they didn't deal with the injuries. Took it to 6. Steph balled out against Toronto. It was just the lack of depth that they had. Clay go down, KD go down, lack of depth. Toronto just played better. They beat Toronto, that's 5. But 4 rings, finals MVP, unanimous MVP, all-time 3-point leader. I don't think no one's going to break that record. Because that record is going to keep climbing. I don't think nobody going to break that record. Oh, yeah. All-time 3-pointers in NBA playoff history. Yeah. Steph Curry, that motherfucker. And it's time to admit it. And let me say something about Clay. Because everybody talk about Pippen being the Robin to Jordan's Batman. And if Clay is the Robin to Steph's Batman, then Clay is a better Robin. A way better Robin than Scottie Pippen. I don't want to hear it from no old head. Because when Steph struggled on any asset of his game, Clay steps the fuck up. Anytime Jordan struggled, which was rare, Pippen didn't step up neither. And when it became Pippen's team, he didn't step up neither. Clay is a better Robin if we're going to do that comparison. Because I think it's Steph A, 1A, Clay 1B. Or whatever it may be. But they've done it together. Along with Draymond, along with Iggy. And Wiggins balled out. Y'all need to stop slandering Wiggins. It's about time y'all stop slandering Wiggins. This is unbelievable what we're watching. I want y'all to point out where in the hell is LeBron's dynasty. Why is LeBron considered top 3? Why is LeBron in the same breath as Kobe and Michael when 2 out of those 3 got a dynasty? And matter of fact, Kobe technically got 2. Michael damn sure got 2 dynasties. 3 rings, year and a half off, come back 3 rings. That's 2 dynasties. Kobe, 3 rings, deals with the breakup of Shaq, 2 more rings, dynasty. You can say the 2-ring one is a borderline dynasty. Dynasty. A dynasty. Where's LeBron's? Where's LeBron's dynasty at? Y'all need to stop putting this motherfucker in the top 5. He not top 5. He not Michael. He not Kobe. Dynasty. He not Duncan. Dynasty. He not Curry. Dynasty. He ain't Kareem. Dynasty. He's not Bill Russell. Dynasty. He's not John Havlicek. Dynasty. He's not Larry Bird. Dynasty. Magic Johnson. Dynasty. Where is it? Curry in the top 5. Curry's in the top 5. Absolutely in the top 5. I want to hear this crap. Y'all gonna stop. And the only reason why I'm saying something is because they still talking about LeBron Ramon James. They still talking about him. Oh, where is that with LeBron? Was LeBron even in the play-in? LeBron don't even got a play-in banner. Where's LeBron in all of this? LeBron can't even make it out of the West without no AAU tournament. LeBron need another pandemic shutdown. Everybody talk, the bubble. This, the Lakers wasn't gonna win that championship without the bubble. I knew it. I knew it. They wasn't going to win that championship without the bubble. They were getting old and tired, getting hurt. One of the last games they played against the Kyrie-less Brooklyn Nets, and they got their ass whooped. What has LeBron done for the Lakers? What has he done for the Lakers? Nothing. Y'all need to stop with this bullshit. Y'all need to stop putting LeBron, Ramon, James in the top 5. Y'all need to. But it's time to stop putting. It's time to stop putting LeBron in that conversation. So that is it for today. It is, it's been 25 minutes going on 26. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Please hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. And like I said, we're going to upload more. And thank you for tuning in to the very first video edition of Technically It Is Real. Again, you can find previous audio recordings of Technically It Is Real. All you got to do is type in Technically It Is Real in the search engine on Spotify and or Google Podcasts. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.